Anybody who's watching this in the future, we're going to spend about 20, 22 minutes and change on YouTube, and then we're going to jump over to Instagram and play and have fun over there. So thank you very much for participating. Y'all talk quietly amongst yourselves. A forward-thinking individual probably would have done this beforehand. Hey, somebody's here. Welcome. Just so you know, it is 10 push-ups to participate in the live stream. Sound off in the chat. Let me know who's here. What's up, Dano? Did 15. That is good. Good, good, sir. What's new? What's shaking, man? Oh, and hey, Dano, just heads up, we're going to be over here for about 22, 23, 24 minutes, something like that, and then we'll jump over to Instagram. 12-hour day, man, that's awesome. I used to work 7/12s when I was working oil. That was some crazy shifts. They were good, though. All right, we're good on that. And hey, Dano, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. That way we can get this out to a couple more people. All right. There we go. Tell you what, you did 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go, right there with you, brother. Oh. Tube says, there's no way. There's no way I have that many. All those Russian bots. I may have 8.2 watch hours, but there's no way. There's no way there's 8.2 thousand likes. That's crazy. That's awesome. I appreciate it. If this goes anywhere, it's going to be a few years before we really get off the ground, because I think we're pushing, what, 145 followers on YouTube? So, or subscribers, whatever they use. So, what if I do? I don't know. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Let's make it even. Yeah, I have high doubts that this channel is going to go anywhere this year. Oh, would I like to take it somewhere? Yeah, maybe. But I go back and forth, and I'm kind of thinking that when I qualify to monetize, that I won't. So maybe a Patreon. 5. Praying for Heath and the tribe. Gonna need more? Okay, yeah, definitely. Yahweh or Elohim, I want to lift up Heath. I want to lift up Bear Tribe right now for whatever they need, whatever they've got going, Lord. We know that your spirit is about to be moving like a bulldozer come feast time in a few days. Your will be done. Help them to listen. Help us to listen. Help us to do. In your name, amen. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's getting really sloppy. 8. Oh, 9. 10. 12. 13. Nope. 'Ooh. Makes it harder to stop. "30 minutes in, deep in, brother." That's only that. Yeah, well, we're 8 and change according to this one. So if you want to stick around, that's cool. But yeah, we'll hit about 20 to 22, 24, somewhere in there. We'll jump over to Instagram. So that's the plan, because YouTube got all the loving and attention last time. So we'll give Instagram some of that, so that way the lizard Mark Zuck or whatever. Yeah, it does. 100%. I don't know that 0430 is going to be mine, but that's the goal at least. So understand, and if you need to bounce, I totally understand. No hard feelings. I appreciate you sticking around for all this. I enjoyed last go round too, so thank you a whole lot. It's usually there. Yeah. It's usually 3. Gotcha. 37, 38, 46, 50. Oh, carrying on, listening to Dad. We can do all the push-ups, pull-ups, run 3 miles, still be humble because we don't listen to him enough. Love that in the chamber. 100%. I'll tell you what, I need to listen to Dad even more because I don't listen good enough. Yeah. Well, the goal is to listen and do. So sometimes just getting out of our own way. Just warriors. He always. Yeah. Well, he's a warrior for sure, and he's Dad. So that tracks. He's a man of war. Oh. Didn't give me one neither. So, laughter is the best medicine. I forget how often. Oh, we do. So, on the note of previous comment, so I back in my Bible thumping days when I was really mean to everybody around me, and I was a Bible terrorist for sure. Um, I I was pretty aggressive with a lot of things, and not just biblical stuff, but like people would just bother me, and I'd get really assertive, really aggressive, like overly so to the point where it was just not even mean anymore. It was just outright hateful. And so I ran from that for like a really long time because I was just like, I don't want to be that way anymore. And still clung to faith, but like really 100% like let everybody walk all over me like a doormat. And when I was letting everybody walk all over me like a doormat, I just really rolled over and took a whole lot of things that weren't worthwhile. Hey, new person in the chat, how's it going? BT Dubs, it's 10 push-ups to play along in the home game. So drop and give me 10. And also, if you could throw a like in the chat, so that way we could boost this out to a few more people. And then about the 22, 24 minute mark, something like that, 25 minutes, we're going to jump on over to Instagram, just so you're aware. Anyway, so back in my Bible thumping days, just really mean to people, let people walk all over me after I was running from that. Still was clinging to faith, and just letting everybody walk all over me because I didn't want to be mean to people. I didn't want to be hateful to people. And so it was a serious overcorrection. And with that serious overcorrection, I got to the point where like I would just really compromise on way too much stuff. Uh, and that was something that I slowly been shown like, hey, it is okay to like not let people walk all over you. Like, yeah, listen to what they have to say, but like speak up for yourself, 100%. And that was something that was really interesting starting to learn to navigate because uh, I don't need to be afraid of being hateful to people anymore because I know he who is in me is greater than he who's in the world, and I also know that he who is in me is greater than myself. And so just letting him do his thing and speak up when I need to speak up and shut up when I need to shut up. So that plays into a lot of it. Uh, just listening to dad, that's where it is. Um, but learning to not be afraid of railroading is like, hey, listen, this is not right, and assert for that, but also, hey, this is what his word says. This is where we're at on this, and this is what is going to be done. And I love you too much to let you sit in that, and just be indecisive. It's like it's one way or the other. So that has been a very interesting journey. But yeah, for what that's worth. Yeah, 100%. And I was super religion into it. I wasn't as big in the relationship side as it should have been. And I believe I was walking in faith, but I was definitely doing it wrong. Uh, Broken ability, 100%. But I was still letting my flesh win, and at the same time, uh, like I talked about last go round, it was I was that older son in the story of the prodigal son. I was like, hey dad, how come you didn't like I'm doing everything that's right, and I'm really arrogant about it. That was me, 100%. That was me, and it was all religion. So. Dad's love is not what our fathers have shown us. It's bad. We've been taught the bad, not his justice, mercy, and love. Yeah, you're right. We have been taught the bad. I will say this. My earthly father is pretty good dude. So he's not perfect by any means, and he's had failures just like I have failures with my son. But I wonder if because I had a pretty good dad, have a pretty good dad, if that has been part of what spared me from a lot of the quote unquote wild living. I mean, I had my own version of wild living. I was definitely in rebellion to the Father, but just in a different way. But yeah, I don't know. Just thought. And don't get me wrong, my dad's not perfect by any means. He messed up in a lot of ways, just like I messed up in a lot of ways in my kids. But, oh, 100%. Spiritually, purposely misled. Yeah. And even if it's not our families that have done it, which, our families to some extent have, but even if it's not our families that have done it, it's definitely the world that we grow up in, the world we live in. Even good parents, we're still raised by the TV. We're still let our friends and the internet and everything else influence us. So, and then just our corrupt flesh too. So you're exactly right. Only way we can fail now. This is not spread his word. Yeah, it's called the Great Commission for a reason. A lot of churches, a lot of believers. Oh, it might as well be called the Great Omission for them because they've omitted it from their lives. And to be quite frank with you, at times in my life, I've definitely omitted it. So it's 100% on me. But about marching orders, what are we going to do with them? Are we going to be obedient or not? Yeah, you're right. What's up, new person in the chat? We're getting ready to jump over to Instagram in a little bit, just FYI. But since you're here, it's 10 push ups to join in. Please go ahead and throw a like up for us so that way we can spread this out to a little bit more. And drop in the chat. Let's see who you are. Oh, well. All right, Dano, if you got to go, I totally understand. I'm going to jump over to Instagram in just a minute. So, shalom, brother.